At this crucial moment in history, Benjamin Franklin, the respected elder statesman, then 81 years of age, called to address the convention. Mr. President, Mr. President, the small progress we've made after 4 or 5 weeks close attention and continual reasonings with each other, our different sentiments on almost every question, several of the last producing as many noes as ayes, is, methinks, a melancholy proof of the imperfection of the human understanding. We indeed seem to feel our own want of political wisdom since we have been running about in search of it. We've gone back to ancient history for models of government and examined the different forms of those republics which, having been formed with the seeds of their own dissolution, now no longer exist. And we have viewed modern states all over Europe, but find none of their constitutions suitable to our own circumstances. In this situation of this assembly, groping as it were in the dark to find political truth and scarce able to distinguish it when presented to us, how has it happened, sir, that we have not hitherto once thought of humbly applying to the Father of lights to illuminate our understandings? In the beginning of the contest with Great Britain, when we were sensible of danger, we had daily prayer in this room for divine protection. Our prayers, sir, were heard, and they were graciously answered. All of us engaged in the struggle must have observed frequent instances of a superintending providence in our favor. To that kind providence we owe this opportunity of consulting in peace on the means of establishing our future national felicity. And have we now forgotten this powerful friend, or do we imagine we no longer need his assistance? I have lived a long time, sir. And the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it possible that an empire can rise without his aid? We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings, that except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. I firmly believe this. I also believe that without his concurring aid, we shall succeed in this political building no better than the builders of Babel. We shall be divided by our little partial local interests. Projects will be confounded, and we ourselves shall become a reproach and a byword down to future age. What is worse, mankind may hereafter from this unfortunate instance despair of establishing governments by human wisdom and leave it to chance, war, and conquest. I therefore beg leave to move that henceforth prayers imploring the assistance of heaven and its blessings on our deliberations be held in this assembly every morning before we proceed to business, and that one or more of the clergy of this city be requested to officiate in that service. I thank you. Benjamin Franklin's words became the turning point of the convention, breathing new energy into the work, and in surprisingly little time, the convention was completed. John Adams declared the Constitution is the greatest single effort of national deliberation that the world has ever seen. Daniel Webster understood the extraordinary nature of what had been created in Philadelphia, imploring, hold on, my friends, to the Constitution and to the republic for which it stands. Miracles do not cluster, and what has happened once in 6,000 years may not happen again. Hold on to the Constitution, for if the American Constitution should fail, there will be anarchy throughout the world. Those ideas, first put into practice in America, would over time influence movements for greater freedom elsewhere. The United States of America became the beacon of hope for the world. Nations across the globe have risen to greater freedom, opportunity, prosperity, and peace because of the standard of freedom and humanity established in the United States of America, a banner that will sustain a free people for 250 years.